Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Tour Tuesdays Allentown. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Megan. I am one of the leasing professionals here at City Center Allentown Residential. I hope you guys didn't miss me too much on our little 2-week hiatus, but I am so excited to be back hosting Tour Tuesdays here in the model apartment at Center Square Lofts East. So I'd like to introduce my guest today. You may recognize her if you've tuned into any previous season of Tour Tuesdays. This is Jane Heff from City Center. She is the VP and Director of Project Design for us. So Jane, you want to introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about yourself?
Hi everybody. So I get to work with all the cool architects and construction people and design this beautiful the city, the properties, do the outside concept, inside concept, and really everything we try to do is extremely experiential. We work really close with the marketing and the leasing to make sure everybody's stay or everybody's place is ideal.
Perfect. And we'll go a little bit further into that as we talk about the different features in the building and all of the different features inside the apartments themselves. Just to cover a few little housekeeping things, as you know, every week we do give away a gift card to one of our awesome merchants here in the downtown. So this week's gift card is going to be a $25 gift card to our friends at Fruitables. So the only way to win that gift card and to enter to win is to ask us the question during today's live video. So use that little comment box right on the bottom to leave us your question, and we will do our best to ask it live to make sure we get you your answers as quickly as possible. Christina, our question taker / question asker, is hanging out with us once again today, so she will make sure to relay your questions along to us. So the first thing that I just want to ask Jane about is the finishes in this building and sort of how we came to pick those finishes and how they differ from, Center Square Lofts West next door.
Oh, okay. So this project was to date our largest project, and it's really comprised of 2 buildings, east and west. I would say the west building was a little bit more rugged. Some of the lighting and things in there were rugged. This one, since it's kind of over our central Plaza area and Courtyard, is really a little bit more polished. And you'll look around if you want to. I'll just get up here and it's a little bit dark here right now because we're in construction and it powered up. But it's the first time we're using this really cool chalkboard, kind of dark black backsplash, which is really neat and modern. And the Lido cabinets are really dynamic. They're all all soft close again. We have some polished lighting features, and one of our first times we're doing really creative kind of light fixtures over the door. And I think we have our same great, really resilient LVT floors, our same GE appliances that we use, but we're sticking standard to something that we didn't even know until COVID hit, but we use Corian in all of our properties, and Corian's the only hard surface that it's quartz that has antimicrobial products built into it. Sorry, it's a tough one to say. But it's really great because it helps cleaning and keeping everything clean. Do you want to walk around, or
yeah,
should we just?
We'll do a quick walkthrough, and you'll see some of those same features that you see in other buildings, like the Corian quartz countertops, the beautiful LVT flooring, the pantry cabinets that you guys know I'm absolutely in love with, that we have in a lot of our buildings, as well as the beautiful stainless steel appliances. They're going to be consistent throughout. One of the big changes that you're going to see in Center Square Lofts versus another of our communities, and this goes for both buildings, is that this flooring goes throughout the entire apartment. So we no longer have carpet inside the bedrooms. This same flooring is going to go throughout, which I know a lot of people have been asking for. It's great, especially if you have pets and allergens and things like that. So it's just something that more people have asked for, and that we're continuing to do in this community in particular. So we'll do a quick walk around. We're going to go through the bathroom pretty quickly. As Jane mentioned, we don't currently have electricity in here. That's because we are working super, super hard to get this building ready and done for move-ins on October 1st. So we're just waiting on PPL to do some meter stuff, and that should be happening soon. So this is good news, just a little dark today. So we'll zip through the bathroom area and into the bedroom, and we have some really cool stuff that we're going to show you in there, including some pretty cool renderings and design inspiration. So you guys can follow Jane.
Alright, so as all of our units before, we have full-size washer dryers. We'll peek around here. which is really great. There's tons of storage. We're actually kind of going over and above with our storage. We have tons of storage. The same great, we have linen closets in here, same Korean tops, tile surrounds, and a soaking tub. Our tubs are a little bit deeper, so they're great for soaking. And we'll take you out. Plenty of closet space. There's 2 side-by-side closets, walk-in closets, and then another kind of suit dress closet. And then if you turn around, the bedrooms, the lighting and windows in this place are amazing. The views, the sun kind of comes over, and it comes over to the south of the building, which will shine on the courtyard most of the day. And when we get into the renderings, you'll kind of be able to see where the pool is. And again, it's our first property with a pool, which is really amazing. But the courtyard, I guess I'll take you over here for some, if I can get, put in our cameraman. Here's some courtyard pictures. And I want to talk about, this is actually, the courtyard is designed with a lot of plantings going around, privacy. We're going to have a chessboard, life-size chessboard, a couple barbecue pits, a couple fire pits, and going through back to the pool. And the pool area will be in the sun just about from noon all the way till after 5 because the sun hits it and the building actually opens up right towards the pool area. But something neat about this property is if you're into the arts, here you can see this is a Wasilli Kandinsky illustration, and he was big friends with and an admirer of Pablo Picasso in that area. But the whole courtyard is really designed after Kandinsky's work. And so it was a great touch from the architects.
Yeah, and touching on that, if you kind of look at the shapes and the lines that you see on there, sort of those round shapes as well as some of the angular lines, it might be a little tough to see as you guys look out the window. But if you see these orange kind of figures on the ground of the courtyard, that is the start and the layout of where a lot of those items are going to be. So you can see how a lot of those shapes carry through and carry over, which, as Jane mentioned, it's a very kind of, we like to design buildings in sort of an experiential kind of way, which I think is really neat. On the topic of that, and we may have already touched on it, but what kind of sets this building apart from some of our other buildings?
I think this building to date is going to have the most amenity space shared by the 2 buildings. We'll have far more amenity space than we had in any other. There's the views and surroundings are outstanding. On the 5th floor, we're going to have kind of like a lush lounge, I'm calling it in my head right now as we're doing the decor, but it has a great glass balcony that overlooks Center Square, and it has these really cool round swings in the room that you can sit and kind of ponder off in the distance when maybe there's fireworks or things going on around the monument. I really think that this courtyard is probably the best feature in here. The co-work space is expanded. As we know, more people are working from home, so we have a great co-work space. We also are incorporating things like a tot room in here. We haven't had that for toddlers. If somebody's working out or babysitting or anything and wants to go to the gym, we have a little room for them to kind of play in and explore. Besides that, I mean, our finishes are always just, kind of above standard finishes. Sure. So that's really great. And another neat thing is coming online with this building is our largest community dog park that we're doing. And I have here's another illustration of what that might look like. This is something
a lot of you have been asking about.
Right.
So we have the first renderings of the dog park for you. The dog park is going to be directly adjacent to the building. There are going to be 2 separate sections, one for small dogs and one for large dogs. That's something that a lot of people have asked for. I know how much a lot of you love the Strata Dog Park, but sometimes when you have little guys with you, some of the bigger dogs might be a little intimidating. So it's nice to have those separate spaces for the pups to be able to kind of play separately, a little higher energy, a little lower energy. And I'm planning to open that this fall.
Right.
Is that a game plan?
That should open with the building. The building will have a North Plaza, we're calling it. It's really another outdoor amenity area we'll have tables and some great lighting and things, but that'll lead over to the pup park, and the pup park will be able to be shared by any city center residential tenant. So everybody's fob will work this dog park. It's about 3,300 square feet. It's quite large, and it's really going to be it's going to be neat. It's just we're finding more and more people are requesting them, and so we're trying to be really robust. This place has a dog wash just like all of ours, but there's lots of different places for the pups to explore.
Yeah. And, you know, if you didn't catch what Jane said, this is a community dog park for all of the city center residential properties. So even if you live at Strata or 520 Lofts or Walnut Street or City Place or really any of our communities downtown, you will have access to this dog park. Just think of all the puppy play dates. It's going to be so much fun. I know a lot of the dogs and owners have made friends across the building over time. So we're super excited to be able to provide that to you guys. It's something that we've been really excited to tell you about. It just things are sort of officially official, which is great. On the topic of amenities, just one last question for you. I know we talked a lot about amenities. Do you have a favorite?
Ooh. I would say, well, this is our first pool, and I think the way we're designing the pool, it has a sun ledge in it, so it has those kind of resort lounges that will sit in the pool, and I think that could be one of my favorite, because I'm not a real dive in the pool person, but I would love to just lay there. But really the Courtyard, I think, is my favorite. I mean, the Lush Lounge is going to be rival kind of the feel, a different vibe than the sports kind of lounge at the bottom, but the way this Courtyard is landscaped is just unbelievable. It's something to see.
Yeah, just with the renderings, how beautiful it's going to look, and we're so excited about it. If you've ever visited Strata or if you live at Strata, you know that the Courtyard there in Strata West is a beautiful space. It's a little bit quieter, a little more chill. It's a nice place to relax. This is like that Courtyard on steroids. Mm-hmm. So many more options, so many cool things for you guys to take advantage of that we're really excited about. And we just can't wait for these amenity spaces to open. And move-ins are just about a month and a half away. So first move-ins are October 1st. It's crazy how quickly time flies. If you guys are at all interested in scheduling a tour, taking a hard hat tour, or anything like that, please, if you're on Instagram, use the schedule a tour button, shoot us an email, send us a DM, go onto our website, give us a call. We're happy to set something up for you. We do tour by appointment Monday through Saturday. So set up a time and we're more than happy to show you around and show you all that we have to offer here. We do have a handful of studio, 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom apartments that are going to be available between October and December of this year. So there's a lot of really, really good options. And apartments are filling up really quickly. I know I don't think we have any 1-bedroom apartments left here on the first floor, but I think we have some available on the higher floors. So if this is something that you're interested in, please let us know. As always, as a reminder, please reach out with any questions you have. Next week, we are going to be taking a look at one of our walk-up apartments. I know a lot of people have been interested in seeing those walk-ups that are on Hall Street, and that is unfortunately going to be our last episode while we take a little hiatus into the fall. As we get a little bit closer to the cooler weather is when we will circle back and start checking things out here again. So thank you guys again so much for joining us. Thank you to Jane for joining me again. Sure. This is our third or fourth Tour Tuesday we've done together. So thank you so much. And we will see you guys same place, same time next week.